Hello survivors and welcome to another Walking Dead Road to Survival video, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at the Mythic Battle Pass 3. This is going to be the third Battle Pass in the Mythic era, of course, and the return of the 5-star weapons to the Battle Pass. This is going to be a new addition to Mythic Battle Passes, but it's something we have seen in the past and has been heavily requested. Let's take a look at what this Battle Pass has to offer. So we'll read through the introduction here, and it says Mythic Battle Pass Season 3. Mythic Battle Pass Season 2 will be ending this Monday, and the Mythic Battle Pass Season 3 will be hot on its heels. Season 3 brings a ton of exciting changes, thanks to all the feedback and suggestions from our community provided on our past seasons. The first and most important of all the changes is the return of the 5-star weapon. The new 5-star weapon, Razzo's Assault Rifle, will be awarded at Tier 20, which means you'll also receive your choice at a Battle Pass fighter at Tier 30 like last season. By reaching Tier 30 this season, you'll be able to choose between Gold Mythic Andrea, Gold Mythic Wayland, or 10,000 Gold Mythic tokens. It does break down some new changes that are going to be happening this season, just to make it easier for you to see. The new 5-star weapon, backed by popular request, Razzo's Assault Rifle, will be awarded by reaching Tier 20 of the Battle Pass Royal Tier. That means you obviously have to get the key, just like previous Battle Passes with the weapons. New Gold Mythic Fighter rewards. This season offers a choice between Gold Mythic Andrea, Gold Mythic Wayland, 10,000 Gold Mythic tokens for reaching level 30, which again would be the Battle Pass Royal Tier. You get plus 10,000 instant Mythic tokens. A 10,000 Mythic token reward in the previous season was replaced by the new weapon. You will now receive these tokens instantly upon obtaining your Season 3 Royal Key. The 10,000 Mythic tokens are just the silver ones, where you're guaranteed a Silver Mythic with a 3% chance at a Gold Mythic. The next change is Choice Rewards have been replaced by Choice Boxes. I like this quite a bit. To avoid putting you on the spot, Choice Gear and Silver Rewards will now be Choice Boxes. I think this is mainly going to be a good thing for the gear side of things, because you could choose between different trait gears, and obviously you may not have a particular character you're trying to level up at that time. You may not have got a good character that on the spot, but in 2 weeks you could pull a good character, or there could be an event character that comes into the game that is on a tier or trait, that you actually need to get particular gear, and you've already picked the gear that you effectively didn't need at the time. It's not going to make too much of a difference for the silvers, because the silvers are you choosing between 3 of a trait, but it does make it easier obviously if you are going to be able to choose the exact silver you want whenever you want. The last one is the leader duty bag missions have been removed. To make our Battle Pass more accessible, they'll be replaced by 3 more weekly challenges, ensuring you're able to collect the same amount of Battle Pass points this season. And I'm going to say this is thanks to you guys, my community, because this actually came up on one of my live streams, and I passed on directly to Scopely, who didn't realize it was an issue. They looked into it while I was talking to them, and they saw it was a big issue. And I'm going to say thank you to you guys for passing on the information, and me just obviously passing it on again. It is based off of community feedback. It can be off Discord, it can be off of individual creators passing that information off based on what you guys say. So always speak up if you have an issue with the game. It does get to Scopely. And the changes can eventually come in. The last bit says these changes could not have been possible, basically what I just said, without all your feedback. So we'd like to give a shout out to our Discord community and Player Council for always sharing their thoughts with us. Well, nothing to do with the content creators. That's great. I feel really appreciated there. We hope these changes will make for a much more enjoyable experience and take a little pressure off from some of the choices you had to make. Now, there's the normal breakdown on how you can get each of the rewards. I'm not going to go through this because it works the same way every Battle Pass, but if you're new to Battle Passes, you may not understand how it works, so you can just pause and see how it works, and you can see how the missions are broken down and so on and so forth. We're going to get on to the rewards mainly, but and it's going to be a nice graphic for this breakdown, and it is going to be Mythic Battle Pass 3, as you can see on the screen. Now, on the right-hand side is going to be the Royal Tier, and the left-hand side is the Free Tier. So any of the rewards you see on the right, you have to buy the Battle Pass for. Any of the rewards on the left are free to play, and you're going to get automatically just from hitting that tier. And we're just going to slowly scroll down. You can see it's going to be the same sort of rewards we have had in the past. I believe at Tier 7, we are going to get the first Gold Mythic token pool with 10,000 there. We have had that in the last 2 Mythic Battle Passes. I think at Tier 15... is where we're going to get the next big reward, which is the Steel Medals. As you can see here, we get 150 Steel Medals. If you buy the Battle Pass, you're going to get 50 free to play. I think they should maybe up that in the future, or at least maybe give bronze medals in here now that bronze medals are the big thing. And as you can see at tier 20, there is that 5-star weapon. It is a tough weapon, Razzo's rifle, assault rifle. And Razzo is a defensive character, so it could be a defensive weapon. We'll have to wait and see. They haven't given the information out on the weapon, which is really quite good. There's going to be maybe a little hype moment. I'm going to be live streaming when the battle pass drops. If you want to drop by and enjoy the fun, you can. And we can scroll down and see the rest of the rewards. And up until tier 30, we're going to just get little bits and pieces, gearboxes, platinum, mods, that sort of thing. And then we, of course, get the last reward, which is a choice between Wayland, Andrea, and Gold Mythic tokens. And this one is, I think, not as great. I think the Battle Pass, especially, just because they're only giving out one character, like one Wayland, one Andrea, this could be a much better character. And I think this is where former premium characters should come back first. Like the first time Connor is made, like, reasonably available, he should come in here. The first time Razzo's made reasonably available, should come in here. Doc Stevens, like one Doc Stevens is not going to make that big a difference. You need 2 to really be able to use him to a high standard, and obviously more to be able to get his stats as high as possible. So putting 1 in this sort of area, I don't think is too ridiculous. These characters, personally, I mean, I've got enough Waylands. I might pick up Andrea just because I haven't picked her up in events, but there are plenty of people who've got like 3 or 4 Andreas and 3 or 4 Waylands, so it's just going to be a roll of the dice. And I think having a character in here that could be a bit more of a nicer selection for people would be better long term. And we're going to go through the rest of the rewards, but it's just basics here. I haven't actually talked about this on my stream in terms of the select recruit tokens being the rewards here. If we remember back to the S-Class battle passes, it was actually S-Class cards here, so you actually had S-Class character progression. I don't think select recruits is good. I think they should maybe replace this with the new gold medals. I think they're still trying to feel out how the gold medal system works, but I think it's been received really well. The museum where you get the gold medals from leveling up and doing the daily roadmap, and you can get your choice of character. It may be long term, and it doesn't have to be a huge amount that you can get in here. It could be like 5 to 10,000, which isn't enough to get any characters, but it's just going to be a little bit of progression. I think that'll be a bit better than select recruit tokens for sure. I think you get like 4 select recruit pools here, but maybe like 5 to 10,000 of the TWD like gold medals would be actually a better pick in my opinion. And then it does break down the battle pass choice crates contents, and as you can see, we can just scroll through this. It's the same thing as previous seasons. I don't think there's too much change. There isn't like a new crate in here. They're maybe going to add one in the future, but there's no mythic crate in here to get to pick up mythic gear. It's just the same old crates that we've had in previous seasons. So that is it for the Mythic Battle Pass 3 preview, and instantly it is definitely an improvement over the last 2 Mythic Battle Passes just because there's a weapon there. We obviously have to see how good that weapon is, but it's generally going to be reasonable. A 5-star weapon is going to have a reasonable amount of stats. You're probably looking at least 35% in one stat, maybe a special on there, maybe a tier 4 special as well. I don't think there's been too many terrible weapons, but it was actually brought up in my stream where every single battle pass has been a ranged weapon. It's really strange. I didn't actually realize that. It's always been alert or tough. So hopefully if we do see a continuation of the weapons returning, I'd like to see some strong defense team weapons or fast attack team weapons. That's where the big holes are in people's teams are in terms of what weapons they can actually build towards quite easily, and that would be quite attractive, I think, to people. So it's like a big bonus in terms of what people would actually want to get their hands on. Just my thoughts anyway on this. Do give me your thoughts on the Battle Pass. Does the Mythic Battle Pass 3 look better than previous seasons? Let me know in the comments down below. But that is the end of my video. I want to thank you very much for tuning in, and as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving.